And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the next fight of the evening, this is a title fight. Introducing first in the blue corner, he's coming from Moldova. Make some noise for Dmitrii Sirbu.
He's back. Nothing can stop the determination of Dmitrii Sirbu, the Moldovan McGregor. Representing champions Thai Gym, has fought Renita 3 times before in the past. Renita won the rubber match and now holds the advantage over Sirbu, but just when Renita maybe thought that he finally got the monkey off his back, Dmitrii Sirbu went ahead and won the World Grand Prix, the 65-kilogram World Grand Prix back in March, which guarantees him another shot at the champion. So here we go, he's cashing it in right now. Dmitrii Sirbu and Stanislav Renita set to go at it one more time. One of the greatest rivalries we have ever seen in FIA kickboxing. They're also calling this matchup Army versus Police. Dmitrii Sirbu serving in the Moldovan Army.
Dmitrii Sirbu
for the police department.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing his opponent into the red corner. He's coming from Moldova. Welcome to Stanislav Renita.
These two fighters have known each other since they were amateurs. We now see the police coming out in support of Stanislav Renita. Renita, 1 year younger than his opponent, but a lot more experience as a professional. Almost all of his fights have taken place here in Moldova in FIA championships. He won the KOK featherweight title back in April of 2016, and since then he's been 5-2 and has only defended the title one time. That was about a year ago in October of 2017 over Marco Moisiar. He won a very narrow split decision victory over Simon Santana back in March. And I think you've got to consider Santana a top contender for the title as well. Whoever wins this matchup may have to deal with Santana sometime in 2019. Whether it be here in Moldova or elsewhere in Europe for KOK.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stanislav Renita. And now presenting the blue corner. Weighing 65 kilograms, height 1.70 meters, having a personal record of 11 fights, 8 wins, and 3 losses. He's fighting for Moldova. Make some noise for Dmitrii Sirbu. And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the red corner. Weighing 65 kilograms, height 1.66 meters, having a personal record of 20 fights, 14 wins, and 6 losses. He's fighting also for Moldova. Make some noise for Stanislav Renita. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a title fight on the 65 kilogram, 3-minute 5-round K1 rules. Referee in the ring, Suhan Yulian.
Time, no clinching, no elbow. Shake your hands if you want to. Go to your corner. Judge, judge, judge.
Five rounds of 3 minutes in this KOK featherweight championship matchup.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of Moldova. Let's stand up.
Well, hold your horses just a minute here. Let's stand up for the national anthem. And we are underway. KOK Featherweight Championship on the line here. Champion Stanislav Renita in the black. And the challenger, Dmitrii Sirbu, in the black and red shorts. Both guys very familiar with each other. This is their 4th time being inside the ring against each other. As I mentioned, Renita has won 2 out of the 3 matchups. But as you can see from the smile on Sirbu's face, certainly knows that he has gotten the better of Renita in the past, and certainly is capable of doing it again here tonight at FIA Kickboxing Volume 27. Kind of a slow start to this one, but these two know that they've got 5 rounds to deal with. Their fights have went the distance before, so given that fact, and also we know that they're very familiar with each other, that I certainly am expecting, I'm anticipating this one to go the full 5 rounds, but you never know once that bell rings what to expect. Just one mistake from either guy could have dire consequences. Renita has spent 32 months as champion. He's had 7 fights since winning the belt, and this is only his 2nd title defense. So certainly has not been a fighting champion. Well, he certainly has fought a lot, but has not defended the championship so many times in 32 months. Well, this is only his 2nd defense. That may not be his decision. He may not be declining title fights. I don't think that's the case, but you've got a lot of people involved in this matchmaking process. You got the promoters, you got the trainers, got the matchmakers, the fighters themselves. There's a lot that goes in, a lot of decision making in that process. Nice shot there from Renita as he caught the leg and then popped him with the right hand. Only 30 seconds remaining here in round 1. This is not a feeling out process by any means, folks. They have already felt each other out in 3 different fights. So they know what to expect from the other. I think they're just pacing themselves to go the distance in this 5-rounder. End of round 1. There it is. That's what it's all about. The KOK Featherweight Championship of the World being contested inside a FIA kickboxing ring. As you may have noticed, most of the events over the years here in Moldova have been co-promoted by both Doran Damir, the FIA president, and Donatas Simonitis, the president of King of Kings. But it's been sort of a rebranding process happening here in Moldova, and this event is strictly a FIA kickboxing event. However, there is still a lot of cooperation between the 2 promotions and the champions, and there are many of them here who are Moldovan, full well are expected to defend those championships either here inside a FIA ring or in KOK, wherever they deem that fight should take place. Obviously, Konstantin Rusu, the KOK welterweight champion, won the title in Riga, Latvia. So both the promotions are still on good terms. There's still a lot of good cooperation, and the action is starting to heat up here in round number 2. Good low kick there on the outside by Sirbu, the Moldovan McGregor, as he's known. Obviously the taller fighter here. I think he's got about a 4-centimeter height advantage on Renita, and he always just seems to kind of be the bigger of the 2. Of course, that's almost always the case with Renita. He's just a kind of a small little block of dynamite inside the ring. Head kick from Sirbu. Renita more of a traditional kickboxer, whereas Sirbu has more of a Muay Thai background. You can certainly see the difference here between rounds 1 and 2. Very slow start, almost just like a sparring, like a light sparring in round number 1. And here, both fighters much more aggressive. Look at that, shot taken right on the side of the head that time. These two are so evenly matched up. This is one of those great rivalries where literally anytime these two are placed in the ring against each other, you could literally have a different outcome every time they meet. They're just that evenly matched, and they know each other so well. They're both from the same country, a very small country, so I'm sure that they're familiar with the teammates and the coaches that each other has. Everything about, there's nothing you can hide from your opponent. Good right hand there. Sirbu is coming into this matchup off a loss in Coliseum Tournament Kickboxing on the 29th of October. Got knocked down during that fight. Renita coming in off a win in October at the last FIA event. Won by decision. Ooh, clubbing right hand that time from Renita. Oh, that fired up Sirbu. Look at this now. Sirbu with a good knee right on the bell. End of round 2. FIA President Doran Damir likes the action that he sees inside the ring. Well, there you see it, round 3 coming up, but we've still got a long way to go in this one. Rounds 3, 4, and 5 if we need them. And here in round 2, things much different than in that first round. These two picking up the pace, picking up the aggression, picking up the power, turning up the volume in general. And we will see how this fight continues to unfold in round 3.
Round 3.
Round 3 action here. Normally this would be the last round, but not with the KOK Featherweight Championship on the line. Sirbu shoved Renita across the stage at the press conference 2 days ago. They generally do have the press conferences 2 days in advance of the fight instead of just the standard 1 day. I don't think he meant it to be some kind of a vicious attack or anything like that. I think he was really just trying to get inside the head of Renita. Renita said there was probably some emotions that have accumulated during the preparations for this fight. They kind of exploded there on the stage, but he said he didn't expect it, but he made weight and he's ready for this fight. Certainly showing it right now. Both guys look to be at the top of their game right here. However, still very cautious in round 3. Renita again catches the leg, but lets go. And both guys very, very respectful of each other too. Like I said, that shove on the stage was not out of disrespect from Sirbu. He's just trying to gain any advantage he can because there's very little between these two. Look at the movement from Renita. Quicker than the proverbial hiccup. Again, good show of sportsmanship. We're already inside a minute here in this third round. These are very close rounds. Round 1, round 2, round 3. I don't know how you could score round 1 for anybody, clearly. Round 2 also very close. Round 3 again, very close, which means that if this thing does end up going the full time limit, somebody again is going to walk out of here very disappointed. Look at the speed of Renita, absolutely unparalleled. But this crowd is so emotionally invested in this fight here. Both guys have a tremendous amount of support. They've got friends, families, supporters, teammates, you name it, all packing the house here tonight in Chisinau, Moldova. Pavel Zhuravlev, the interim Glory light heavyweight champion, in attendance, as always, seated at the table next to President Doran Damier for these high-level, very meaningful matchups in FIA kickboxing. Have another look here. Very competitive round number 3. I'm not even really going to attempt to try to score this matchup here so far. It's just too close to call for me. If this trend continues in rounds 4 and 5, I would not be surprised at all to see an extra round. Keep in mind, too, though, a lot of times the mindset in these championship matchups is, too, that you have got to beat the champion. You've got to be able to cement that victory if you're the challenger. And I don't know that so far that Dmitrii Sirbu has really done that. He's performed well, but in my opinion, he's not really proven that he is the better fighter here tonight. That still has yet to be determined who is. Look at this action back and forth here. I think these two could literally fight for like 20 rounds. They've got the endurance and the stamina to do it. Look at this now. Great exchange. This is the kind of action this crowd has come to expect here as Renita ducks under the spinning back fist and pops him with the left. Maybe now we'll finally start to see a little bit of headway being made between somebody. Big, powerful combination there from the Moldovan McGregor. Renita comes inside, forces a break. Sirbu is thinking about charging in, but put the brakes on. Push kick by Renita. Big left hand found its way in there. They continue to exchange. So far, the most action-packed round that we've seen here. Both fighters have done a great job of pacing themselves. Training, I'm sure, very hard for a 5-round fight. Big knee on the way in. Big left hand that time, but a rock-solid chin from Sirbu, who's taking absolutely everything Renita throws at him. Renita not exactly known for his KO ability, but you got to remember, as far as the rules are concerned here in FIA kickboxing, the #1 criteria is knockdowns, the number of knockdowns, and the second is cumulative damage. So Renita certainly has that. No shortage of cumulative damage coming from Stanislav Renita as we near the end of round 3. And we have the championship rounds coming up. Fifth and final round on the way here. KOK featherweight title hangs in the balance. The champion, Stanislav Renita, defending against the challenger, Dmitrii Sirbu. Sirbu, as I mentioned, the last time these two fought, lost, but then fought his way back into contention by winning the featherweight World Grand Prix back in March. And I really applaud the promotion for getting this rematch
Round 5.
put back in place here so quickly. A lot of times it's disappointing where a guy wins a World Grand Prix and it's like, okay, this guy should be the next challenger, and then somehow it just gets swept under the rug. Not here. FIA really putting a lot of emphasis on their champions. They crowned a heavyweight champion the last event tonight. There will be a light heavyweight FIA champion crowned. Oh my! And Renita defending his KOK championship for all it's worth. Big right hand from Renita lands. See Sirbu goes downstairs to the body. Whoa! That one had a little bit of extra horseradish on it that time. This is the 5th and final round, so I think look, this is such a close fight here that if you want to make a statement, if you want to leave the judges wondering just in fact who should take this fight home, now is the time to do it. There are no do-overs in kickboxing. There are no second chances. There are extra rounds, which we just may see, but everything depends on the scoring. These are very close rounds, and if the judges are seeing that one guy is just squeaking out these rounds bit by bit by bit as this thing goes along, then who knows what kind of a decision we're going to see. 1 minute remaining now. Almost akin to the situation in Glory where Benjamin Adegui just keeps coming back, winning tournaments, challenging Rico Verhoeven again. Here we have Sirbu and Renita, one of the greatest rivalries we've ever seen in Moldova. Just about 30 seconds left here to settle it. Renita with a big right hand. Dmitrii Sirbu ducks under. Big knee here. Good exchange from both gentlemen. This crowd coming alive. The human chess game continues here into deep waters. The 4th fight with the title on the line. Don't see ring announcer Mike Diamond's in the ring yet. The judges really checking every detail, tying up every loose end here. Oh, here he goes now. Mike Diamond stepping into the ring, and we will make it official momentarily.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the final moment, let me remind you this is a title fight. And the winner is a steel champion. Make some noise for Stanislav Renita.
A thunderous ovation for Stanislav Renita, who defends the KOK Featherweight Championship here in FIA Kickboxing. President Doran Damir awarding the belt.
Ladies and
Renita
gentlemen, a couple of words
has
from
done
our
it.
champion.
Bună seara la toată lumea! Vreau în primul rând să-i mulțumesc lui adversarul meu pentru această luptă frumoasă. Fiindcă lupta a fost așa și așa egală, că într-adevăr suntem doi moldoveni și ne-am stăruit să arătăm o luptă frumoasă. Această victorie vreau să o dedic pe 18 decembrie, este ziua poliției. Vreau să-i dedic lui domnul ministru Alexandru Rizdan pentru această sprijin care mi-l acordă și felicitări pe... Mulțumesc!
Well, there you have it, folks. One championship match down and one to go. Up next, the FIA World Grand Prix kicks off. And our two semifinal matchups for the FIA Lightweight Championship.
În primul rând vreau să mulțumesc domnul Dorin Damir pentru că mi-am dat oportunitatea să mă lupt pentru centură. Adversarul meu, ne cunoaștem de mult, este o competiție continuă între noi. Așa a fost fiind înseamnă că vreau să mulțumesc mult la prietenii care m-au ajutat pentru pregătire. Antrenorul meu, Trocii Nicanor, că este lângă mine. Mulțumesc! Asta pentru că am făcut o frumoasă, Stanislav. Ura!
Pentru toți cei care iubesc artele marțiale, dar mai ales K1-ul, vă promitem la anul posibil să-i mai vedeți pe acești doi luptători într-o piramidă. FIA pune la bătaie centura în categoria 65 de kilograme în proiectul FIA World Grand Prix. Așa că în martie 2019, în final 4 vor fi și ei doi. Toți susținătorii să-i susțineți mai departe, că ei într-adevăr au arătat acum seară o lecție de patriotism pentru toți noi moldovenii.
Well, FIA President Doran Damir, I've just been informed